Hello there. Welcome back to the Shadow Block. And today I have something that's very special to me, I should say. A little game called Pokémon Renegade Platinum. One of my favorite ROM hacks of any Pokemon game. And you might think, oh, I'm recording this off, Desumi or whatever, or some emulator. I actually have this on a flash card, and it's on my new 3DS XL, SNES version, if you must know. And I recently got a capture board installed on it, 10 years after the fact. I mean, I've been waiting so long to have this, but yeah, this is my first time recording a playthrough off a 3DS legit. So I've been really looking forward to this for months and months, doing this playthrough, and that's partially the reason why I haven't uploaded so long. It was that and the combination of getting burnt out or whatever, but you heard my story in the update video. Oh man, it's been such a long time since I've sat through this entire little intro video. So here we are, Pokemon Renegade Platinum. And I'm playing the classic version of this game. I know the difference between the classic version and the regular version of Platinum. I don't know the difference between classic Renegade Platinum and the other version. I think the other version has more even more Gen 6 stuff mixed into it. But I just wanted it as an enhancement hack. From your boy Driano, he made many enhancement hacks. Some of them made the game worse, but anyways, documentation. I will be referencing the documentation multiple times because I played through this game partially, not all the way through, I think twice. I put about 5 hours into my first playthrough, and I put 60 hours in to my second playthrough. And about an hour ago, maybe even less than that, I finished up trading some of the Pokemon from that playthrough onto my legitimate version of Platinum. And I would like to talk a little bit about that later on, but for now, it's time to, no info needed, it's time to, name our character or whatever. Oh, sorry, I always fuck this up. I always push A1 too many times. But there we are, beautiful Eevee. We humans live alongside Pokemon as friends. At times we play together, and at other times we sex together. Some people use their Pokemon to battle and develop closer bonds with them. What do? I conduct research so that we may learn more about Pokemon. Now, why don't you tell me a little bit more about yourself? Are you a boy or a girl? I want to play as Dawn because I like Dawn, but the downside playing as Dawn is that you can't, you can't have Dawn as your companion, Professor Rowan's companion or assistant. If we can have a double Dawn playthrough, a little double Dawn situation, I would really like that. But I'm just gonna go with the boy, because in this game I'd rather see the girl than be the girl. It's not like Crystal. I love being the girl, but anyways. I'm going to go with what's my name again? I'll do Shadow, like I do in most of my playthroughs. I've been thinking, it's when am I ever gonna get around to doing the Shadow the Hedgehog playthrough? And it's every time I think I get ready to record it, it's damn, that game fucking sucks. I really don't want to play through that. My name is Shadow. Yeah. A fine name that is. Now, this boy here, I believe he's your friend. Oh, fuck. Boy, none of these names really fit him. I haven't read the Gen 4 manga. I haven't got to that yet. I got kind of bored with it towards the end of the second generation of manga. So I don't know what his manga name is. It probably is no one. Or something like that, because I don't know where the fuck they get these names from. But I'm gonna go with Barry. I'm a basic bitch, and you know, I feel like a lot of default stuff in this game I'm perfectly fine with. It's not like the first 2 generations of Pokemon where I don't really feel like the names really matter that much because they have multiple names anyways. Like Blue is also Gary, but he's also green. Like he's blue, green, and Gary. Pokemon are by our side always. I hope you understand the meaning of those words. That was a comment left by Professor Rowan, who has returned to Sinnoh from the Kanto region. Sadly, we could not go to the Kanto region in this game. I guess it was Diamond and Pearl version where you come in and talking about trying to find the red Gyarados. Not in this one. It's just as Professor Rowan. Oh, what the fuck! Can't even take one step. So I do appreciate this game's story, and I will be, taking it in as it comes in. But a lot of this I played the beginning of like every Pokemon game up to X and Y so many times that I just don't care. You already know this, but I assume you've done the same. Pokemon Renegade Platinum. For documentation, please go here. Yeah, I know. So, first things first, we got to turn that text speed up. We gotta keep it on stereo, and I really like this frame, but it feels kind of weird. It's like seeing an uncircumcised penis. Like it's natural and it's correct, but it's something off about it, So that's why although I think it's the best one, something's off-putting about not having a colored border there. I used to love having this back in the day. Like, oh my god, fucking Game Boy original. The other one I like was this red one that should be coming up. Is it it's in this game? It's not in this game, huh? That's odd. I swear it was in this game. But I think for this one, I'm going to go. I like this one. I think this one is like an updated version of the original Game Boy games. I think that's pretty sweet. Anything else? Today I'm recording this. It is not January 8, 2011. Huh. What? I'm going to save the game right now, and as you know, this ROM hack really, that first one is not too fast. But for a while, I thought it was the 3DS that sped up the save times for DS games. That is not the case. I just found out with playing Platinum on my other 3DS and trading back and forth or whatever, is that the Platinum save times, especially when you have hundreds of hours, like I think I had about 309 hours played on my original Platinum. It takes about 3.5 rotations of the clock, on like a little text screen, for it to actually save. Whereas most of the time in Renegade Platinum, it takes about like 1/2 of that clock rotation. Has to go halfway around the clock to actually save. So it's not too long. I don't know the actual time because I'm not counting it out. But I think after I do this little thing with this is so odd because I thought that maybe when I sent my fucking 3DS out, they reset hey, it's Palmer. They reset the time on the clock or something. Did the 3DS come out in January 8, 2011? Maybe so. My husband Palmer's home for once. Bear him a soul like neither of them could ever sit still. Well, he looks like he's doing a good job right there. And he's staring at the wall. Doing a damn good job of it. I'd better take my bag and journal too and say bye to Daddy before he leaves. And I say bye to my daddy. Why is this such a? It's really odd that why can't your kids just call you your name? Like, why is it normalized to just like, hey Palmer, like I'm your son Barry, and you're Palmer, and you're my father. but you're Palmer to me because we're cordial. I don't want to have a proper government title of daddy, you know. Looking for Barry. He just went off, tearing off a little while ago. Probably not going too far. This snow effects look very nice. They're very simple, but they're very nice. Too slow. All right, let's get moving to Professor Rowan's lab. So this one deviates a little bit from Diamond and Pearl, which I always forget the cutscene changes. Like a lot of cutscenes in this game are just so different from Diamond and Pearl. I shouldn't say so different, but it impresses me that they even care to change this. Because I think in Diamond and Pearl you went to the Lake Verity and you get attacked by Starly, and you have to pick 3 Pokemon from Rowan's bag that he left there by accident. So if he didn't leave those Pokemon there, you know, the implication is that we got pecked to death by a Pidgey. Yeah, we love Pokemon. Me too, I love Pokemon too. But I love Pokemon more, Barry, and I will be proving that throughout this playthrough. We'll answer 100 times we love Pokemon. No! That joke's getting old. I only said it once! We'll both answer 100 times we love Pokemon. Ain't that right, Shadow? Yeah, yes sir. A pair of reckless kids who foolishly try to answer tall grass without Pokemon of their own. It worries me that people like that would do with Pokemon. Well, well then forget about me. But give a Pokemon to my friend here. I mean, it was me who tried to go into the tall grass and all. How big of you? Very well then, I will entrust you two with Pokemon. I apologize for putting you through that exercise. However, you must promise me that you will never recklessly endanger yourselves again. I cannot promise that. I could try. And there's everyone's favorite 10-year-old. It's Dawn. You left your briefcase at the lake. Oh, is something wrong here? Ah, there it is, Dawn. Nice work. I don't know what's the big deal. I mean, it's not so much thing now. I mean, we moved past it, but I remember back in, you know, late aughts, early 10s, people were really trying to clap Dawn cheeks. They really thought Dawn was hot. Dawn had niggas making me a hey gal face, you know what I'm saying? Niggas was on Dan Boro and Galbaru, downloading every Dawn picture they could get. Excuse me, sorry about that. It's time to pick a Pokemon. And as you see, you know, in the top right, I have, you know, a little picture of Piplup there. I mean, a little bit of crop of Chimchar there, but you see, oh, Piplup is maybe his favorite starter of these 3. He's gonna pick him. You'd be wrong. Well, I think Piplup is my favorite of the starters. But I'm actually not going to use the starter. I don't want to use any of these Pokemon. I want to try a different type of playthrough, or at least different for me. I know the fucking bountifulness of Pokemon playthroughs on YouTube. There's so many things have been tried, and I'm not that creative a person, so whatever I try to do has probably been tried as well. Anyways, so what I'm doing here is more of a strategic thing. So Barry's gonna pick obviously whatever starter type is effective against yours. And I think the best thing for the team that I have is picking Turtwig, so he has Chimchar, because my team that I'm building will be very good against countering his Chimchar and what it evolves into. So I'm gonna pick up Turtwig, and I did plan out my team in advance. It's not too detailed, but I have the 6 Pokemon I'm gonna get, and the moves that they're gonna have, and the EV spread I want on them. The ability, I mean, not the abilities. I didn't plan out the abilities. I didn't plan out the nature, because as long as it's not too bad of a hindrance, I'm just gonna rock with whatever. Everything else, when it comes down to training, that's where I get really nuanced and detailed and obsessive. But you know, I can't control how a Pokemon's born. Like, I'll take you however you are. On TV, seems so stern and scary. So, thing here is that I'm not going to get experience from this. Well, I'm not going to get any useful experience. I mean, obviously Turtwig or whatever Yes, okay, yes. But I'm not gonna get any useful experience off of this. Cause I think for this battle you get 69 experience or more, and you don't level up off it. Actually, I think that is the case. But anyways, Turtwig starts off. They all start with a stab move. Turtwig gets Absorb. Chimchar gets Ember, I think, and Piplup gets Bubble. They get a stab attack. So that's a new enhanced thing about Renegade Platinum, is that they started doing that. He implemented a thing that they started doing in Gen 6 and beyond, where at level 5 they'll have a normal attack and a stab attack for the starter, which I thought was very nice. But maybe, I don't know, it feels very ROM hacky to me when they did it in X and Y. I'm like, come on, it's too convenient, you know. In the first 5 generations, I really feel like you had to really earn that stab move, that first stab attack. And for some of the starter Pokemon, it took a while because it wasn't necessarily the first one. Oh, what the fuck? Are you telling me? Okay, I win. I mean, I didn't care. I mean, if you lose, nothing really happens. You just don't get the 69 experience. And yes, I'm that much of a nerd that I remember that. Oh, you do level up off this. I remember not leveling up off this. I know there's been first battles in Pokemon games before where you don't level up off the first battle, but whatever. Turtwig's level 6. I don't really care because I'm not going to use it. What's the matter, dear? Wow, that's what happened to you? You and Barry are lucky to have met Professor Rowan. Imagine if you didn't. I'd be dead, Mom. I wouldn't like to think what the wild Pokemon might have done to you two. The fucking Starly would have pecked my eyes out. The Kricketot would have deafened me with its tunes. And the Bidoof would have chewed my throat out. So yeah, I think I'd be pretty fucked. So let's see here. Can I take this yet? Okay, we can get that Eevee. It's just after I get the Pokédex, I guess. So let's go do that. And we got the running shoes off rip. Too slow, Shadow. I'm sick of waiting. We'll go the fuck on then. Don't wait for me. You know where lake where we always play at? There's a legendary Pokemon live there. You guessed it. Let's catch that Pokemon. So we are gonna go to the lake, but this time we have starter Pokemon to defend ourselves with, and we're gonna go there. And I don't actually remember what happens. I know we meet an odd character here, a blue-haired man, the flowing time, the expanding space. Oh, make it all mine one day. Cyrus is my name. Remember it. Until then, sleep while you can. Legendary Pokemon of the lake bed. Allow me to pass. Step aside. What was that about? Weird guy. Okay, Shell, let's catch that legendary Pokemon. There it is. Did you hear that, Shadow? That was a legendary Pokemon crying. That had to be it. Okay, this is our chance. Let's catch it with our no Pokeballs. Wait, what? We don't have anything on us. You know, Pokeballs. P-O-K-X and E-balls. If we don't have those, we can't catch Pokemon or take them around with us. Do you think Professor Rowan give us some if we asked? You know, you remember what he said, don't you? He said to visit him at the lab if we needed anything. Okay, Shadow, I'll race you. First one to Professor is First one to Professor's lab in Sand Gym Town rules. Back in my day, last person to get someplace sucks wild dick. And/or is a rotten egg. The writing, the localization for this game, it doesn't really. The wording for some of these things aren't very natural to my native tongue. Since we don't have any Pokeballs, I will try to keep because I'm so scared of. I'm keep the encounters to a minimum because I'm so scared of encountering a shiny Pokemon before I get Pokeballs. And look at the Cricketide. A beautiful little Cricketide. And obviously, I'm gonna just run away because I don't really care about getting experience with this thing. And there's a hidden item up here, I believe. It's somewhere around here. I think it's just a potion, but... It's just a potion, but... Yeah, oh, tiny mushroom, okay. But there isn't a free potion here. Just not hidden, I suppose. But yeah, the one thing, speaking of shiny Pokemon, the shiny rate has been significantly increased in the Renegade Platinum Enhancement Hack. I think, so it went from like 1 in 8,192 to like 1 in 512, which is fucking insane. That's better than Matsuda method, you know, shiny rates. I believe, because I think that's 1 in 1,024. There you are, please come with me. The professor is waiting. This is it, our Pokemon Research Lab, let's go. You thudded me now. What the? Oh, it's you, Shadow. That old guy, he's not scary so much as he is totally out there. Oh, it doesn't matter, Shadow. I'm out of here. See you later. He just gets to run freely to Jubilife. Your friend sure seems to be really impatient. Well, anyway, let's go inside. Well, well, look who's here. Shadow, was it? Let's have a look at your Pokemon. I see. Pokemon seems rather happy. And trusting you with that Turtwig was no mistake, it seems. Well, would you like to give it a nickname? Hell no. Because then it'll create a bond that I will not be able to break easily. Because I ain't using this foolish ass. But now you astounded me in an entirely different way. Already, there is a bond grown between you and that Pokemon. I feel privileged to have met you. I feel privileged to have met such a just random ass 10-year-old who gets dragged around by his rambunctious friend. This while I'll ask you to cherish that Turtwig of yours. I will not. He will be boxed at the soonest convenience or whatever. If you weren't, I'd have to. Oh, I just can't say it. I think she was talking about if I wasn't kind and nice to Pokemon. Says I would have to just fucking rip you apart. I would have to fucking dominate you. I have to get you into a gimp suit and I would have to put you into a chain you up in a dungeon and whip you in your sensitive areas and your sweetmeats. Damn, Dawn, I didn't know you're that extreme. Anyways, let's move on to the main topic. I don't know anything about that CBT stuff that Dawn's always talking about. Anyways, there's something I want you to do for me. Allow me to properly introduce myself. My name is Hove, H to the OV. I study Pokemon and I used to sell crack by the OZ all throughout the Sinnoh region. To do so, it is necessary to collect data using Pokedex. I really can't read. This is what I wish to ask you. I want to entrust you with this here Pokedex, and I don't have a choice, so if I say no, I think he shoots me. I don't want to see that, you know. Good answer. So get the Pokedex, a very high-tech device. It's so high-tech that it's completely empty when you get it. I don't get it. Oh, we get the National Dex offer up. That's very nice. But I just don't get how it's an in-depth encyclopedia, but every copy of the encyclopedia is blank. You have to fill it out. What the fuck? I don't get it. It's like you had to explore the entire planet to fill out your copy of the encyclopedia instead of just buying when it's already completed. If you would have had chosen Piplup and Rat, we would have the same Pokemon now. Not that it matters, but anyway, I'm done. I also helped the professor add pages to the Pokédex, and also my body added pages to many pornographic drawing websites, from DeviantArt to previous mentioned websites, all the way to Reddit and various forums such as 4chan and whatnot. I just got a little head start on you, that's all. One day you will be a 10-year-old that people jack off to too, Lucas. I mean, Shadow. Lucas is the proper character, I guess, for this, proper name for this character that we play as. Anyways, that's enough for here. Professor Rowan's briefcase. It's crammed full of academic papers and notes about field research. There's also 2 Pokemon that apparently contain 2 Pokeballs that appear. Wait, what's going on? What? No, you're gonna. Ah. He's gonna let me take the balls. He's gonna let me take the balls so we get all 3 starters, which would be awesome if I gave a fuck. Which I do not. I don't want to play with any of the fucking starters. Wait, did I get the second one? Okay, I have. So there you go. I have 3 Pokemon. Let's see what their natures are, just out of curiosity. And nice thing here, they show you what it boosts and what it, hinders. So personally, when playing through games, I like neutral natures. I don't like having negative anything. Because there's very few cases, unless you have a Pokemon that is a pure attacker, physical attacker, or a pure special attacker. Those are the only times you would want them to hinder the attacks that you're not using. But I feel a lot in Pokemon single player games, I end up mixed attacking a lot. And I don't want to ever hinder my speed or my defenses because, all your Pokemon are going to end up being tanks in a single player Pokemon game. They all function as tanks. They have to be able to take hits because who likes slowing down their game by using healing items? And it's also just more convenient to play the game that way. I mean, you don't have to play the game like that, but okay, the Pokemon Center. I already knew that. It's the Pokemart. You can buy bios and potions and antidotes and anecdotes and dry motes and fly boats and black soap. And you ask nicely and in a coded language, you can get some real nice dope. Anyways, do I have any bios? Because I wasn't really paying attention. I was too busy doing bits. But let's see what you can buy here. Usually you cannot buy. Yeah, Dawn gives us balls. She gives us about 30 balls, but we can. I'm going to buy 10 just out of safety, because I might encounter a shiny Pokemon. You never know what happens in these playthroughs. Wilder shit has happened. I actually encountered a shiny Pokemon once without any Pokeballs, but it was after the beginning of the game. It was like Route 26 or 116 in Pokemon Ruby. I found a shiny Whismur and I didn't have any Pokeballs, and that still haunts me to this day. I mean, I don't really care, but my non-shiny Exploud that I had in my Omega Ruby playthrough means a lot more to me than in some random shiny Whismur. You feel me? It's about the bond you make, not the flashiness of the Pokemon. Anyways, has anyone pointed out this the way the graphics look? It looked like I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything about that. I'm not gonna say that my mom looks like she has a pink orangutan butt right now. Anyways, welcome home, Shadow. Are you and your Pokemon healthy? It's so late right now. Take a quick rest, dear. Wow, Professor Rowan asked something that big of you? Okay, dear, go for it. Your mom's got your back. Okay, I know, Shadow. I've got something that you'll find very useful. A journal. I like the journal feature in this game. It's too bad that they didn't keep it for the next game. I don't think they had in Heart Gold Soul Silver. I don't think they had in the Black and White games. It wasn't X and Y or Oris. I don't, even though I put a good chunk of time in Sun and Moon, I don't remember pretty much anything about Sun and Moon. A very forgettable experience in my opinion. It's sad because people really fucking dig that game, and I just do not give a fuck about Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Moon. And I don't remember if it was in Sword and Shield. I think they did, I just never looked at it, because the thing is, with this game's journal, you automatically, like, as soon as you load your save, that's the first thing you look at is the journal, the last thing you did, which is very nice. With Sword and Shield, even if they did have a journal, it doesn't open up when you start the game, which in my opinion sort of defeats the purpose of the journal. Yep, he is in Jubilife. I know that for a fact. Is there anything you gotta say? You and your Pokemon are looking good. Nothing can stop you now. Well, that's for damn true. I'm going to save here, and we're going to get our first team member. I really want this Eevee. And, you know, not to spoil what I'm gonna evolve it to, because the name is just like such a fucking obvious tell I'm gonna evolve into. I'm not gonna nickname it right now, but we're gonna see what nature are rocking. Defense minus special defense, that sucks ass. So I am going to reset. Let's do that. We're gonna end this video off with some soft resetting to get the ideal, not the ideal nature, but just a better nature. I would prefer a neutral nature, honestly. But if I don't get it, it's not that big of a deal. Yes. And this is plus attack minus speed. That fucking sucks. I do like plus attack with this, what I'm going for, but I guess this makes it the ability that I'm going for does make it kind of obvious when I'm like, if I get the ideal ability, it'll be very fucking obvious what Pokemon I'm gonna evolve Eevee into. But you know, I like to have some air of suspense. I don't want to let you know exactly what I'm gonna do. I like being unpredictable. Just please be neutral. Yes! Serious? That's very nice. So now you really don't know I'm about to evolve this bitch into. I'm sorry. Biatch, it's male. Anyways, that should be it for now. I've been recording for about 30-some minutes. And I think we're just going to take it from there. We're going to end it off right here. Next part, we're going to go back to... Well, actually, we're going to go, obviously, to Route 201 and try to catch our second team member. Then meet up with Dawn on Route 202. She's going to teach us how to catch Pokemon after we already caught a Pokemon. And already, by that point, have 5 Pokemon on our team. But she's going to teach us. Real nice, real good. And then make our way to Jubilife, where we'll meet Barry and give him his parcel. Next time, I'll try to make the video, you know, from here on out, about 20 minutes long, 15 to 20 minutes. Because this playthrough is going to be very, very long. I'll be updating it every day. Should be coming out 7 a.m. Central Time every day. So I hope you look forward to that. I legitimately think this playthrough is going to be like 150 parts. It's going to be very long. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm just saying, it's just going to be something else. I'm going to have a lot of fun recording this because Renegade Platinum... I mean, Platinum is just one of my favorite Pokemon games, and Renegade Platinum enhances it in every sense. It's a very enjoyable run through of a game that I loved and put so many hours into as a kid. And I hope you enjoyed this, and maybe you play along with me. I won't be editing too much stuff out, so you can just sit back and relax and play this game alongside me. I probably won't play faster than you, so you'll probably be at the same pace. But anyways, thanks so much for watching. See you tomorrow. And have a good day or a beautiful night. Peace out.